Light Night is an annual event that takes place in the city. The whole city kind of comes alight.
Our theme is bioluminescence this year.
We wanted to make it really visually evocative, and because we're working with fluorescence and bioluminescence as the visuals, we've been working with lots of different ways to kind of create that UV glow. And so it's all been a bit of a science experiment. We've been exploring different ways to design costume and movement, making use of the UV light that we're using in the performance.
The costumes were inspired by animals in the sea. Along with the creative process in performance, we've done a lot of choreographing our own and devising our own theatre pieces.
In the natural world, there are a lot of creatures that create their own bioluminescence. So, for example, there's jellyfish that create their own light. And there actually are a lot of creatures in caves that create their own light also.
This year we've collaborated with staff member Sam Mitchell, and it's been really exciting to work with him because as he's composed the music, that's kind of inspired some of the choreographic decisions as well. For our first year students, who are the performers in this piece of work, I think it's quite a challenge for them because they might not have performed in a public space in this way previously. But it's really interesting to see the way that they engage with an audience that are kind of less static, and an audience that are kind of going to interact with the performance in a really different way.
I'm one of the people that presents it to the audience. They're part of a spectacle, so we're the ones talking to them, and they're the things that really get the focus of the audience.
Our job as explorers is to go down deep into the caves to try and explore and to really discover new species and animals that actually glow in the dark.
We will discover these new creatures that glow in the dark. We'll then take them over to the light lab.
I'll be dancing around everyone and scaring them a little bit.
We're in a fantastic spot in Queen Square Garden because we've got the arena just down the road, and that's going to be all lit up. And there's an awful lot happening in Millennium Square as well, so we'll have a lot of audience kind of passing through the city. So I'm hoping a lot of people will stumble across the performance accidentally, which will give the students a new kind of way to perform, hopefully, as well. Leeds City Council, who run Light Night, have worked with us on a number of years to create projects that are specifically made for this event, and therefore specifically made for the local audiences. And I think it's really important that students get that experience.
You just don't expect to be doing a massive performance 2 weeks into your course.
I've never done this type of performing where it's outside and there's lights and makeup and costumes.
No other course offered the opportunity to be in front of an audience of above 2,000 within the first few weeks of coming, so that's like a really exciting thing that I didn't think would be happening here.